Yeah. He's saying he's skiing and that.
Yeah, come on. Slalom, bitch. I'm on the way home, babes.
In a brunch with the skiing goggles and that.
Yeah, come on, drip, man. Drip over everything, bro. We're taking it old school.
Dripple drown.
Yeah, come on, man. And even if you're about to drown, you got the goggles on, so you know you're gonna see clear down there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's crazy.
I can't wait. Yeah, I've been laughing all week, man, because people have been expressing their regrets of going out there and going to enjoy the fine dining outside and that. Sat there eating your steak and that, and pigeons are just dining off your plate and that.
Nah, that's mad.
Yeah, it's peak. So it's cold, bruv.
It is.
It's been blitz out there.
But you know what? The best time to probably go would be like during the day. But obviously everyone's working in it. For the entrepreneurs, you know, the self-employed, you can go out there
the
during
entrepreneurs
the day.
and that.
Yeah,
the
man.
Street pharmacists.
Yeah, man. You can go and do your, you know, like where the temperature's at its highest. But at the evening, that's when the sun starts to go down. And you know, because even during the day, it's not that warm, but it's bearable. I can imagine like from when it hits 5, you know, it gets windier as well.
Yeah, certain man out there. I know their babes don't even believe in trying to do too much drip. Don't leave with her jacket. Now you're sat there. She look at you. Are you gonna be a gentleman? But now I'm a cold gentleman. So like, I didn't
bare goosebumps on the arms and that.
Oh my god, he's really into me though. That nigga cold.
That nigga's shivering.
He's really interested. No, babes. He's just cold, you know.
But you know what? Eating outside was never my thing anyway.
Yeah. No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you like this doesn't appeal to me.
No.
Fine dining and cold at the same time.
Yeah, and I know they bring out your plate cold as well. There, it just all feels like a mess out here.
Nah, if I'm paying big bucks,
if
I'm paying big bucks, the food better not come cold.
No.
Like, how long has it been left out since you brought it like to my table?
Because I used to work in a restaurant, so I know what happens is like if your food, let's say, it's a whole table of order together, and you don't want to bring someone's plate up before everyone else's, it's just sat there under all the artificial light, isn't it?
Okay, so you've worked in that industry before, yeah? Can you like confirm or deny the allegations of people in the kitchen spitting people's food if they don't like the service?
No, we didn't. That wasn't. I was working at Gourmet Burger Kitchen. I don't know about all these like little these 2-star.
Because it's always said that like, oh yeah, like don't be rude to them because
definitely don't be rude to someone if they're handling your food. I've never seen that and I've never done that, but that wouldn't surprise me. I don't think that's far fetched. Right. Do you remember in what's the Eminem video?
The Real Slim Shady. Yeah, he actually phlegmed in that though, and
she enjoyed it. She thought it was like pickle juice.
One girl I used to work with, she said that she used to work in a restaurant, and whenever anyone would order their steak well done, everybody in the kitchen would spit on the plate, and then they'll put the steak on it.
Why?
First of all, I feel like that's.
But why though? But why?
Why? That's unprovoked. So that's what they do without you pissing them off.
No, just because somebody would order the steak.
Oh, well, so
were they offended by that?
Yeah. What was so disgusting?
That's crazy.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah. So we didn't. What's the kind of thing? What would have been our? I've had a few occasions where luckily I had a supportive head chef. Yeah. Where like, you know, people try and do the whole customers always right thing. Yeah. He was like, this woman's gonna get her food late. Because she kicked up such a fuss, there was no coming back in it. So it's like, nah, you are going to get your food late. Like, she fully, you know, like you sit in a restaurant and like, people have come in after you, and you see their food coming out before you, and another person's before you, another person before you. Yeah, we definitely allegedly served her very, very late in it.
Like the rage that would build in my body.
Nah, like you've got to hold that. Like at the end of the day, but it's crazy that like that's how people behave.
Yeah, people are entitled, innit? Like, I get it, but I think that's the worst thing that has ever happened to anyone that works in front-facing, customer-facing, jobs, retail, etc. That whole mantra about the customer being right. I've seen someone in front of me, pull off a sale tag with a higher price and go and get another one, and like, because the person probably obviously either works in retail, or knows how to manage the things, and popped on a fresh one, and then but not seeing that I've seen them. And I've come to me and gone, these Uggs are. Is this the right price?
No, not the Uggs.
And I just said to her, you know, I seen it. I saw you. I saw you.
I seen it.
I'm on you.
I'm on you.
And the camera
even when
saw
you're
you
dead,
as well.
I'm on you.
So I think with her, she could have kicked up a fuss, innit? But the embarrassment got her a little bit, innit? Like, the Uggs are already on sale, innit? Like, how much cheaper? Like, listen, rob this England, but don't rob me in it on my shift, innit?
It's always the sale items. That's where people want to kick off.
Yeah, come on, man.
Speaking of rob this England, yeah.
Go on.
I'm not the type of Donny that like looks at his payslip every month, yeah.
Okay.
But today I decided to look at my payslip.
Talk to us.
And it just enraged me, bro.
Why'd you do it?
Like,
what got you so angry?
just looking at all the taxes like that just come out, student loans and shit. And I'm thinking, this is just hyping me up to rob this England even more.
So student loan tax, real nigga tax. What else is there?
Bare taxes, like. And I'm like, I work too damn hard. Like,
you gotta pay everyone's got to rent down to Caesar.
yeah, but don't show me that though. Like, they probably break it down in your face.
Yeah, but that's just a friendly reminder that, listen,
nigga, still nigga,
we own you.
It would be easy if they just put it together, like tax, like your tax is just one amount. Don't show me like national insurance and then this.
Like a full breakdown.
Together. And then if I request the breakdown, fine, save yourself the ink. Don't print it on there. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I remember when I first was like, when you first get a job and you can start paying an eye on that, yeah. I was so dumb in it. So when I saw national insurance, I was like, I'm not a nationalist. Like, I'm an African. I don't subscribe to this country. What's this national insurance?
Bruv, I'm looking at like what you get before, what actually lands, yeah, before tax. And then after tax,
no, that's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't
God
show
damn,
me.
yo, like,
yeah. Even though I know my wage and I don't show me what could have been.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so then you start spending in your head, but that's never gonna come to you, bruv.
Yeah, and if you worked in like a sales environment, you've got like on target earnings and stuff. Like your thing fluctuates. So like, do you have a real peak month where you smash targets? So you know if you got like commission in arrears, you know, okay, cool. Next month is going to be peak. But if what happens is they look at it as you could potentially, that's what you could be earning across 12 months, and they hit you. It's almost like you get punished for achieving too much.
Yeah,
I've had months where like I've smashed targets, whatever, and then what I've got taxed, I'm like, bro, I should have just fucking coasted and not worked this hard. It's almost like it's not been worth it.
sales just like, it's just like a competitive like sport.
Yeah, there's nothing fun. I was Chris can attest to this. Like, you see job applications, yeah, it'll be like when you first start out, like, 22 OT 80 bags. No, Vans, you see the job? 22 is what you'll be earning.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, if you really, really work hard,
if you maximize
what they're saying is,
earnings,
if you sleep in the office, if you give a lung, a kidney, you might possibly reach OT. But when you read it, the thing is, when you're younger starting out, OT, all you see is 80 bags, isn't it? So you're like, and you get to realize you'd be lucky if you
start telling the man them, yo, I got this new job, 80 bags still. Yeah. We up.
Yeah, we down.
Hey, the first pay slip is like a rude awakening. You're thinking, rah, I can't even go and flex on these hoes.
It's not even, it's just when you get there and you realize like certain places do everything in their power for you not to reach those targets, and they make it so hard. So like minor things will cost you like a third, and like it's like, do you want me to succeed? Like,
seriously,
I've seen some mad stuff where like penalties and stuff where it's like it feels like senior management or the company stuff are working against you. Almost like they don't want you to achieve those things, isn't it?
Yeah,
because the whole idea of I gave the example 80 bags. There's some places you got like uncapped earnings, you know. But you just have to speak to it and obviously realise like it levels out. What's the real average, innit?
Yeah.
That's what you got kind of.
Yeah, I ain't got the heart for that, man.
No.
Let me just find my like expertise and focus on that.
Yeah, you need
see how far I can get with that.
Yeah.
And you know, transfer my skills into a different field when I get bored.
Big facts.
You know, so that's literally it, fam. Like, but yeah, I just had a quick little nosy at my payslip today. And I was just like, fuck this, man.
What sparked that though?
I don't. Someone at work was trying to find, because your payslip is, you have to go to your payslip via this website, which is encrypted and stuff, and had a new starter that didn't know how to do it. So I was just basically showing him, and I was like, oh, let me go into the system and look at my payslip one time. It's been a while.
That's how just like, you don't realize how you sounded. This nigga getting money. If you're not even checking your payslip in ages, bro.
Nah, because I just checked my bank account.
You're like, okay, cool. This makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's pretty much been the same, innit? Like, so if there are any like obvious discrepancies, then that's when I'll go and check the payslip just to see what's going on.
Of course, yeah.
But if it's the same every month and there's no pay rise that I'm aware of,
bro, I see someone,
then I'm just gonna check my bank statements and that's it.
I see someone tweeting today, I don't know who it was, that someone at their workplace had been overpaid by like a crazy amount, and the pay that's coming end of this month, they're basically gonna reverse it.
Yeah.
So they're screwed.
I remember when I was overpaid in my retail days. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing.
But how much did you overpay?
I ain't no snitch.
How much was it? Was it?
Nah, it was like $2, but at the time,
felt like a lot.
No, $2 you balling out. When you retail days, I mean, you can buy $2.
I was bro. Yeah, bro.
How much Nando's you come buy,
bro? It was mad. So I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't no snitch.
Did they clock?
They clocked and they retrieved it.
I've been overpaid, and because I was trying to avoid this situation, you know, when you're like, you've overpaid me.
Yeah.
And
because back then it was like human error. They would like how they would log in your.
Oh, so they put too many hours in for you.
Like it's actually pen to paper.
Oh, if I'd known, I'd have been fudging numbers for myself.
So terrible.
He did 180 hours.
When you're audited, like you have to explain it. When you do stock take and all that, like all the bro, like retail was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
Job, they overpaid me. I tried to avoid this whole situation of them coming for the money. So I was like, hey, you've overpaid me. They're like, no, I didn't. I was like, are you sure? She was like, no, I've done all the calculations. It's fine. I said,
I'm not going to ask you twice.
You know, you're just like, I
tried. And
yeah, and I'm not even incriminating myself, but.
God damn, yo.
So you got away with one?
One.
Well, two of them things.
A few. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, that's dope. Rob, listen, man. I need some success stories, isn't it? Like, hey, man.
You gotta rob them.
It's needed. What are you lots, whilst we're doing retail, before we like intro and get to the pod properly, what are your best and worst experiences working in retail?
Disco fanny.
Huh?
So I went.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I'm never ever forget. What? I'm never forgetting.
I looked at Vans. I was like, did I say that?
Yeah, no, I'm never.
Do you know, pull that mic a little bit closer, just so you just voice protecting and stuff.
So when I was working in Topshop,
okay,
I was working in the one just years ago in Oxford Circus.
All right.
So
I was Topshop.
That place was the devil lived there. So I'm working on returns this one time. So anyway, going through the returns, blah, blah, blah. You know, like people return the stuff and then put it in the back. So we're looking for, there's a specific place where you have to put the security tag thing. So we're looking for the label on the inside. Someone had this like 70s disco catsuit type thing, you know, like Saturday Night Fever type situation.
Night fever,
tight as fuck, obviously.
You know what I'm doing.
And this person's obviously gone out, worn it, not a panty in sight. So yeah, disco fanny. You know, when you're just like,
what?
Why would you do that? And then why would you return it? And the funniest was in that same Topshop. You know, like when you come down the stairs, the big. So Philip Green used to do this thing called a walk around, where he'd go to all of the Central London stores in one day. So they would all be radioing each other like, hey, okay, he's in this place, he's on that place. He's on his way to you soon, blah, blah, blah. So at this point...
Papa One and them mans?
Yeah.
That's what they call him,
that's actually what they call him.
Call him what?
Papa One's on the move.
They
proper love it.
Oh yeah, things Topshop.
Yeah, of course he did.
That's like, bro, I was in Atlanta. This guy's so you don't catch the sneakers. I said, yeah, I have a couple of things in Topshop still. Get me a little discount on the jeans.
So at the bottom of the stairs, they had this display that had it was like really tall wardrobes, and they had the mannequins sitting on top of the wardrobes, like, or artistic.
This sounds
shit.
like a disaster already.
Absolute disaster. So everyone's all stare, and he's in Miss Selfridge. So as they're saying, okay, he's just got to Miss Selfridge now, you know, like the two are linked. Some kid just goes apeshit, runs, knocks the wardrobe. Obviously, the mannequins topple off, because you know when they start rocking, mannequins falling off, the head's gone rolling somewhere, it's toppled the rest of the mannequins.
Sounds
There's
like a
literally
movie scene, bro.
Arms and legs going everywhere. Everyone lost their fucking minds. They're like, oh my god, we need visual merchandising, someone get down here now.
Where's VM?
They were losing their shit. So eventually you literally just see people running across the top shop floor with just mannequins in their hands.
Well, one leg, one arm and that.
Just trying to get everything off the shop floor to move, just put it in a stockroom or something. And then he came and it was absolutely fine. But then after that, literally everyone was like, I'm going for a fag. I got to go have a fag. This was too much.
Rita was so dramatic, bro.
Gotta go for a fag.
Yeah, so dramatic. I remember the one time someone managed to rob something when I was on shift. Like, this is the day of the era of blazers, isn't it? Like Tiny Temper era. So like everyone's buying blazers and that. So blazers are in. I remember they were like royal blue. The ladies asked me for a size, whatever. I brought them down, and like you'd have someone on the shop floor who's monitoring everything. And I said, I've got such and such there in a size. I'm going up to get something else. I turn my back and go upstairs. Obviously, I don't see this when I'm upstairs, but she's put it under her jacket and has just walked out the shop. So as I've said it to my manager that's on shift, by the time I was upstairs for like 15 seconds, like if that, literally. I was getting another pair, and I've come downstairs and like, where's the shoes? And I've come out of the shop, and I can see the person like going through prep. But you know like you're like taken. You see them for a split second, and you look again, they're gone in it. And I ran to the front of the shopping centre. I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? This ain't my dad's business. This ain't for the family name.
Bro, like, and they're not going to listen to you, bro. Like, just stay in the shop. Once they've left the shop, that's it.
No, you actually got, we didn't have to screw. We couldn't do anything. So I've then come back in, and my manager's going, oh, like, did you see him, whatever? I said, cool. She was like manager on shift. So the real manager, she then comes and said, oh, just explain to what happened. I was like, CCTV's there, and it like, I follow all procedures, you know, and I even went after the person. She's like, like, usually like we'd take out your pay, but because it's you.
What?
I'm just looking at her like, you look at someone like, bruv, call your boyfriend now, call your brothers. I need to slap someone because I can't slap you, but someone needs to get slapped, bruv. What do you mean? You know, they're trying to soften the blow. Don't say that because it was never coming out my pay. I was never having that.
Yeah.
Because if anything, now I need to go steal.
Yeah. For real, like, what's that got to do with your pay? Yeah. As well, like.
Because what would have been if I'd not highlighted to the manager? Like, you can see me on CCTV directing, and you can see her do it so quickly that like it was no one's fault in it. She was just swift, like. She was a professional. This wasn't her first time, innit? To the young lady, innit? But I never saw that girl ever again.
Yeah, of course she did.
And this was small university town where like you see everyone you know.
I mean, that was the whole point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, professionals, you're not gonna see them again. Bro.
But there was one young dude that come in and stole Air Forces. I wasn't on shift when this happened. He's come back in like a week and a half later with his boys with the shoes on.
No,
I swear to you, with the shoes on. Obviously, I wasn't there when it happened, innit? And they're pointing at me, that's stuff. Like, who's the you, bro? I don't care about all this stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, they called the police on the kid and that. Arrested him in the shop.
Swear down. Yeah. Is he trying to argue in that?
I don't know, because they took him out back, innit? Oh. So he was in there with his boys, but like, I didn't know at the time, but he was moving a little bit shifty. But obviously, I didn't know what happened, and I got told kind of like after the fact, whatever, innit? So I was like, yeah, how dumb are you, bro? That's when you realize
with the crep on, like with the evidence.
Like some of you kids, this is your first like time mashing the work. So like, professionals like us, we never would have come into the shop with the same like item of clothing on. And I was like, bro, Air Forces, you got nicked for Air Ones.
Yeah, they're gonna crease next week.
White ones are that as well.
Fucking hell. Yeah,
like peak.
You can only flex with like, truthfully, yeah. I'm gonna assume that was his only crep, so. He's going to wear that for, let's say, 2 weeks straight, and it's damaged. It no longer has the pizzazz.
He probably wore them to court.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
Do you know what? Speaking of which, shout out to H&M, man. They're offering like a free 24-hour suit hire for when you got an interview.
What's their fit? What's their fit of their suit saying now? Is it the boxy joint?
Bro, it don't matter.
No,
like,
they have a slim fit.
Yeah.
And they've got a tailored section.
bro, it don't matter.
That's dope though.
I think it's a sick concept.
I'll leave it.
Zara would never.
I'll leave the jokes alone. Yeah. What's going on over there? Wait, have you got ice cream?
Man, we got Haagen Daz.
Whatever you need to make you pod to a level that's going to elevate this. Do whatever you
Everyone's
need.
got their vice, innit?
Yeah.
Mine is fucking.
And I say that to say this. #Offthecuffpod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation. Never hurt anyone.
Yes.
If you're listening for the first time, my name is Fols Forever
Mr Vans.
We've got some extra family members in the room today. Chrissy's here.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. Houdini Haich is here as well.
Come on.
Motherfucker.
He's not here to be here, but he's here. He's here.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
Yeah, I was trying to say, sorry about that. I was trying to say, Haagen Daz, yeah.
What one?
Strawberry cheesecake.
No.
Nah, that's not the one.
What's the one? Pralines?
No, wait, sorry.
Yeah,
the
Pralines and that.
The Pralines.
I don't even know, you know.
Is
Is it Pralines?
Yeah.
What is it? Pralines?
Pralines.
Yeah.
Pralines?
No, let me not say it that confidently. I don't eat that shit.
You didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, nah. You lot tried to come out. My fucking-
Pralines? Nah, it's not pralines.
Yeah, praline sounds a bit.
Praline sounds nuts.
That's
That's what you're eating, bruv. I don't eat that. I eat strawberry cheesecake. I can say strawberry.
I'm
I
gonna
can
say
cheesecake.
pralines.
Nah, bro.
Pralines. Bras.
Shaking like he's from Brazil. Uganda. From the Uganda. That's a ooh. Yeah, come on, shout out to the Black Brits. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah, man. We're in the building. But congratulations are in order for a certain young lady in the corner. New job alert.
Yes! I've been freed from that fucking bondage.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Yeah.
Yeah, you got to big up your people's,
I
man.
hear that.
They don't know exactly where she's at, but she's got a new job,
I hear
innit?
that,
She's
you know,
happy. She's smiling more. The
Yeah.
cheekbones have
Free from
risen.
that
The
witch.
glasses are sitting here and that on the
Shut up. You don't know the stress that I've been through. I'm
Yeah.
freed from those shackles.
That's
I wish
dope, man.
her all the worst. I really do.
Oh, I'm with it, man. Whatever they wish, you wish them back. That's
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Come
that's
on
how
with
it
that,
goes.
you know, when they go low, you go high. No.
Yeah,
I
it's
go
not.
underground. What do you mean? That's where I'm at, man.
Oh, that witch.
So it's good, but how's everyone doing?
Great, thanks.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bad still.
Spectacular.
I'm on top of the world. Just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own the universe.
New job? Yeah, new job?
Yeah, I did.
new
Yeah,
job.
thanks.
new job.
Yeah.
You say you own the universe?
Yeah.
It's not competition. And I don't like the way this guy's looking at me in ice cream. I feel uncomfortable.
Be comfortable with your masculinity, bro.
No, I ain't there yet.
But you're still saying pars and that.
Yeah.
No homo and
Bro,
that.
the pause game is crazy.
Wait, hold on.
bro.
Will no homo ever go out of fashion? And
I think it's kind of gone. I think pause replaced it.
No homo's never really out.
but you know what I'm
over
saying?
here.
Same kind of.
Yeah, but
that
pause
kinda-
weren't either. Like, it was
True.
Pause evolved from no homo.
Wait, I got a question.
Bro,
it's for Chrissy.
why
No,
for the
come on.
robotic sounds coming out of that Android?
No, it's your mic. So these times.
Is everyone phone on silent and on airplane mode and that? Yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna say, do girls ever say pause or no homo?
No,
No.
I meant that shit.
Damn.
No, it's only babes from like Stonebridge and Brixton, like the ones that are close to the man. There. You know the oud chicks.
That
Yeah,
is
Not
though.
wood.
yeah.
Oud.
I don't know, man. I feel that's just an example of like Americanisms like seeping into our culture too much. Because you having like a standard conversation like, oh, I'm going Subway, want to get some meat. We're like, whoa, pause, like, yo, what, like,
Like, what did you think I was gonna go do?
come on, bro. And then my thing is, if your man was there, then
Yeah. Did you really think I was gonna go Subway and get fucked in the arse with the fucking
whoa,
on top of the buns?
whoa.
Oh, they grew.
Different type of pod.
No, but let's be serious, man.
That's
That
when they
makes
start saying
no
we're
sense.
homoerotic and that. Like.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, yeah.
Man's
What,
gonna-
brazy, but I hear you still.
Man's not getting railed in Subway, bro.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
That's nuts.
Pause.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good porn scene.
For
That was it?
I don't know, but not mine.
That's not my ideal porn
Yeah,
scene.
I'm alright, you know.
What, in the subway?
There's a classic footage of homegirl in a red t-shirt with a red cap.
Oh, I hear that.
that's orange.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh, right,
I hear that.
okay,
Shouts out
yeah.
to her
It's
still.
orange.
Yeah,
Drop a bomb, pussy.
yeah.
If you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Great save.
Fantastic scene, but
Great
it wasn't
save.
in the subway.
Yeah.
Let's just say
No,
that.
but you know, come on. Yeah.
It was orange.
Public
It was orange.
serving.
You're walking all over a good bit right here. Like I saved myself quite well there. You see it there?
Public serving.
Yeah.
I hear that, man.
But yeah, we don't need to. But some stuff mad flagrant. It's like, yo, relax.
Yeah.
Every now and then. But it's more because of like stuff like this. Because when I've listened to like episodes of us or just like other people's content, you hear something back, you're like, whoa, how did that get past everyone?
I got another question.
Go on.
Do homosexuals say no homo?
Some do.
Yeah,
some
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So,
because you know, it's like if you got a good sense of humour, then because I know homosexuals who like the flagrant dancehall music that's got all the
90s.
They sing it from the top of their lungs.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was gay, I'd say no homo. What for banter?
Yeah.
Just like at the end of everything. Just
You know,
to throw
I would
everyone off.
like the being on the other end of like making everyone else feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
I just
exactly
watching
how I
everyone
do.
like because when you watch everyone just like, oh my, like they not, bro, like take the joke, it's cool, man.
Like, if we're talking about black films, I'd be like, you man see the wood?
Shaft.
Then pause.
Hey,
You know, throw them off,
Man's
bro.
just like, yeah, I'm not here for this. This is not what I came for today.
I hear that.
Anytime man's not on it, I hear that.
Fam, you just got to think about being in other people's positions sometimes, bro.
Nah, I
just
feel you,
understand.
man. So, what you man saying? Part of the DSS?
Oh yeah, come on.
Brother.
I'm not sure if you make it.
I don't do that.
I'm not sure if you make it.
I feel like you set me up, but cool.
I'm not sure if you make
Just
it.
for clarity,
He knew he was gonna say that
DSS,
from
Dark
time.
Skin Society.
Yes.
All we ask is trust. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm into that swimwear.
Yeah.
You don't think so, Chrissy? Don't
100%.
think I cut through? No.
Front and centre.
No?
I think you just about make the height requirement,
Yeah.
so you're in there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
got
huh?
that's got
You
nothing
got
to
I'm
do
getting
with
bare
Yeah,
shots,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not dark enough. I'm not tall enough. What?
That's got height has nothing to do with
we can't
the
flex
dark
on Fols,
skin
'cause
society.
You can't flex on Fols. Fols has the most amazing hair right now. Let's talk about the pros of my
Can you see
brother.
the
there.
boys?
You get me? Like, come on, man. Man eats idle.
Oh,
He's ready now.
Oh,
man.
you've turned into that, Donny. Yeah.
Come on,
His natural powers
my
are growing.
beloved.
CMOS,
Come on,
Shaka bars and that.
steady. No, I'm part of the Dark Skin Society, man. I'm in there.
Yeah, you cut through. Yeah, is that what
100%.
you're saying?
I cut through, man. If anything, at least on drip alone, because I saw a pic of them, man. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The drip check failed.
yeah.
Declined.
Fam declined.
And I know for- I know
you're-
for some people, they
bro.
don't
Like,
like-
I'm like, rah, you're out there in LA on Melrose, like, you know, I love it. Black Boy Joy and that, linking up with the man them. You know, the Donnies from London really out there winning.
Yeah.
But then I see the full pic and I'm just like, rah.
There was some questionable jeans, some questionable kicks.
I know you got the Audemars, but come on, bro. It's like,
Maybe
Oh,
the talent.
But
speaks for
that
itself.
just also shows that, like, regardless of like status, whatever, everyone's really human and like man can have an off day, innit?
then you've got notes in the middle with the shiniest tracksuit bottoms known to man.
I like that.
Mason Diddy.
That was funny still. The thing is, it was very nice seeing them all over there. It's Grammy weekend, isn't it?
Grammy?
Oscar.
Oh, sorry, Oscar weekend. Apologies, Oscar
yeah,
weekend.
yes.
And this is like Giggs' first time being in America in like 10 years. So that was a big deal for him.
Oh, there's hope for me then.
Yeah, they let that nigga in. You be alright.
Yeah.
Gun charges?
Haha.
Aha.
Aha.
You should be okay. But yeah, that is, the only other side for only other funny thing about it was they've been cooking notes, for days, and then there's been the notes brigade trying to come to his defense, which has been funny
So
to
the
watch
notes
as well.
brigade?
I don't know what to call them, innit? I don't know if he's got a hive,
I
but
like that.
yeah,
MB.
because allegedly
The
he cheated on his did you say notebook? I told you he just put the little ones in there, like the little ones.
That's his hive, innit?
Yeah,
Notebooks.
The notebooks. So allegedly they say he cheated on his pregnant.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Strong on the alleged, isn't it? Yeah. That she was pregnant, he stepped out.
Black man don't
That's why
cheat.
they've been cooking him and that, innit? So
Yeah, but do you know what? Yeah, man's having public spats, like where random dons don't even know who you are, but they're filming it.
oh, when he was with
In Miami.
and she grabbed the youth from him.
Wait, what?
This is all the stuff, frivolous stuff that H was never gonna see or care about. But
No, go on. I want to hear this.
no, he was wherever he was, having
it's been rocky since like everything come out, right? Yeah. The fact that he had hollered at his old thing whilst being with his current missus, allegedly, who was pregnant, right? Allegedly, this is what's come out.
Yeah.
So you can imagine did it, or she was allegedly pregnant.
No, she,
the
baby did.
She was pregnant.
Let's not spice up the story. No, the baby is alleged. What?
The baby, like, she was pregnant and the baby's now here, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, while she was pregnant, everything came out that he was allegedly cheating. Okay. So obviously, he's doing things in the background. There's clips of him in Dubai. Yeah, shout out to my big mom, blah, 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 yada, 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 yeah. Solidarity, yeah. Cool.
If you look at CH off camera, this
so now, so now there's another clip of him with his missus and now the baby being born, arguing in it about who's gonna take the baby. Was it that?
Yeah, and she grabs the baby
off him, and a random American Donny just films it and puts it on Shay's room.
And you hear what's going on. Have you got that? Yeah, send that.
Yeah, you got that. Send that to me. And I'm thinking, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Of a Donny that don't know who you are, don't know that you're a musician, and that you're famous in the UK, yeah. And he films it, bruv, and you end up on all the blogs. So obviously, like, women are gonna look at that. They're looking at your score sheet. There's a cheat mark on there, bro. They're not gonna fuck with you anymore.
Yeah.
Every time you appear anywhere positive,
people,
bro.
He stood in the middle and people was editing him out of the pic. So it was gigs,
bro. It's rife.
Notes, Daniel Kaluuya, Damson Idris,
crazy.
Dave. Or was anyone else?
Did I say Sturridge?
Buck as well.
Buck.
And
he says he's the CEO of DSS.
Yeah, because he's the person that's been quite vocal about DSS.
Shouts to Buck.
Yeah, shouts out to him and that. Just it's been funny watching that. So yeah, man, the DSS community is strong, man. It's
funny how, like, how the tables have turned. Because I remember,
wait, what?
There was a time where you could have said that dark skin was obsolete. We were at the bottom of the food chain, but now we up. And the random of the lighter hue want to now enter the DSS. I don't know if I'm that accepting.
It's up and it's stuck.
Unforgiving, you know.
Today you were at your aim, Mike. I'm just following your
bro. At the end of
for a good time.
Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, I just felt like, should I be forgiving? Should I open up the floodgates?
No, God forgives, man. Come on, man.
I don't.
Come on. All right, Rose.
Huh?
No, you are crazy. God forgives, man.
Nah, but
what would Jesus do, huh? Yeah.
So right now, your application is currently under review. I'm not sure.
Man's looking at you guys' points.
Yeah, you might get through. You might get through clearing.
Go off. Chris said I could make it, innit? I'm in the DSS, man.
You are.
I'm in there, man.
We'll let the cufflinks decide. Does Fols make the DSS?
I'm there, man. I'm all looking at myself like, this bit's a bit too light.
That's when you wish the eczema was flaring up, innit?
Yeah. Push your.
You're actually mad.
We're not good friends.
I'm gonna box you with the driest part of my hand. I swear, bro. Fam. And if I can transfer the eczema, I'm transferring it. It's like bang.
Nah, do you know what? Like, I've got my fair share.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
It's just mild.
Shouts out to all the eczema sufferers out there, man.
No, but do you know what? Yeah, it's like, obviously leading on to that video where they're out on the street enjoying themselves. A day or two later, it's Oscar night and Daniel Kaluuya wins an Oscar for best supporting actor.
Daniel Kaluuya from Uganda.
Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya, man, because when we first saw the trailer early last year, it was kind of like we knew that this was going to be big for him.
Of course, yeah.
I'm not sure if I can call the movie a big movie, because it's for me. This is me speaking.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to understand the scope of the box office now that there's no cinemas currently active.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think if we just look at our pattern of behaviour, look how we, obviously it's a franchise, when I'm going to say this, look how we obviously all fully supported Black Panther, but this is like a seminal historical story, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if cinemas were open, I do believe it would have been a big week, big month.
Yeah.
At the box office, innit? I think it would have definitely, I don't know if it would have broke some records, but like they would have brought some good money in. It wouldn't be one of like flops or like they didn't do well. I think they would have done decent, brought some good money. I think obviously all the conversation around like Black British actors, ADOS community, all that stuff probably did hurt a little bit and maybe overshadowed the moment a little bit. But when the film comes out and he bodies the role as well as he does, and you actually watch it and see that really and truthfully he wasn't the lead, you can argue that Lakeith Stanfield was the lead, or they're both supporting actors equally, then you kind of like you realise that this was a big moment. And like I said, it's hard to gauge because streets aren't open, but I genuinely believe that if we were open as normal, it's one of those films that even if you don't go to cinema that often, those are one of the few that you step out for.
Oh yeah, I mean the rollout would have been a lot different if
people definitely would have been going to the
people
cinema,
would have been going to watch that in the cinema.
People would have gone there, black leather jackets. I mean, I'm not even bantering. Like berets, you would have seen some people like we laughed at people Black Panther going in like traditional wear.
Jimmy, I did it.
You went to Black Panther traditional
Yeah, but no,
wear?
I got to show you.
We laughed at you as well then. You thought I was going to take it back?
I was trying to save this, bro.
It'd be your own. It'd be your own. Hey, listen.
Fight back.
It'd be your own. It'd be your own.
Wait, you went to Black? What did you went to Black Panther? Let me see a picture.
I'll see your picture.
Yeah,
Oh, you in a dashiki?
It was lit. Man, I said by traditional wear, bro. Come on, man.
Come on,
I know.
you
Do you know
uncultured.
what? Yeah, funny enough, I went to see Black Panther in Uganda, so.
So I'm saying, what was you wearing? Western clothes.
Yeah.
The white man.
Bro, it was so hot. I was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
so
the linen joint and that.
the linen joints.
Breathable,
Yeah. The silk and that.
Come on. Do your
But
thing.
yeah, bro, like it was a great experience actually.
Yeah, no, you said I remember you come out like
But
that. That's dope.
yeah, just centering it back to the movie. I think the emphasis was on Daniel Kaluuya's role because he had a lot more poignant scenes because of who the person was, who he was depicting, right?
The speeches,
the character kind of give him more to work with.
Yeah. That's where a lot of the focus is because of his impact.
Yeah.
Although, like, it was very much centered around Lakeith Stanfield's role.
Kind of like how The Dark Knight is about Batman, but everyone remembers Heath Ledger's.
Exactly that.
I love that. Yeah.
Exactly that. So, yeah, we kind of knew that it was gonna do well, but I think it's been a clean sweep.
He's won quite a lot of awards. Did he win the
I think
no,
the Golden Globes.
Globes.
You're moving mad today.
What's the British BAFTA? Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get there in the end.
Is I think a BAFTA's a week after the Oscars.
No, we've had BAFTAs already, I'm sure.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the home girl that was speaking about the girl from the Rocks film, Bookie Bakary.
Right.
Rising Star.
Yeah, so it's been a clean sweep, it
Yeah.
seems. You know, Golden Globes, BAFTA, and the big one, the Academy Award, the Oscar.
You don't need nothing else.
You don't need nothing else.
You
And it's
whatever.
so, and like, if we're relatively speaking, this is very early in his career.
That was very early, bro.
Super early. He's only been like on the big screens from, let's say, 2017, 2018.
True.
Is that like a definite, or is that to a man's knowledge?
No, whenever Get Out come out, that's essentially the big screens.
Are you sure he wasn't like? So, I'm only saying that just in that was he might have been in a smaller role in a big
Yeah.
Big,
Maybe
when we say big
maybe.
screens, it's Get Out.
So
Get
like,
Out's the point. Like,
was
if you didn't know him,
his first
that's your
lead,
introduction.
his
that
introduction.
was a massive fucking.
Yeah.
That was
breakout, though.
huge.
Yeah.
Like, because it sort of like launched the career of, well, it didn't launch the career, but it launched the film or movie career of Jordan Peele. That's like his first,
yeah, for real.
True success in that space.
you know, in that space. So yeah, he's made waves, and the fact that he's from here and he can embody a role such as good. There's some people that may even say that they haven't seen a better depiction from a political activist standpoint since Denzel doing Malcolm X, who should have won an Oscar.
Definitely, yeah,
for that movie, but he didn't. So it's a good thing, and he's the first Black British actor to win an Oscar.
That's crazy.
But he sticked off like
he's on a lot first.
Yeah, like that's
and
that's amazing,
said,
bro.
Like 2017, 2018, it was when like his big break on the big screen. This is still early, so like it almost like feels like sky's the limit. Even though he's got the Oscar now, it's like it's amazing.
I can only like think of maybe 5 movies that he's in.
Did you watch Black Mirror?
4
on Netflix? He was in that.
Nah,
that's
a series, isn't it?
Yeah. So okay, let's go. So Black Mirror, Get Out.
So you started off in like I think everyone
Skins.
Skins.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know,
There's an elite class.
I'm sure he did some theatre stuff as well before he went over.
Right.
So he did some theatre stuff. Obviously, Get Out, Queen and Slim.
I haven't
Black
seen that. I
Panther.
really want to watch that.
Black Panther.
Widows.
The scene in Widows.
Where he's looking, he's rapping and he's all up in his face.
And he tells Donnie to run in that, yeah, and he just wigs him when he's running away and that.
I'm not watching that film now.
And I
mean,
bro, you can't do spoiler alert for a movie that's 4 years old.
And that's fucking gone viral for that moment. That's when it was like, it's everywhere.
Do you know what? Yeah, I only watched that movie.
Viral don't mean nothing to Haich, boy. Haich is so disappointed. He said viral to me? He swore.
I only watched that movie for the first time, like, let's say a month ago.
Serious?
And the opening scene traumatized me.
What film?
Widows.
The film he's not going to see.
Yeah.
So wait, you're talking about, I said you can't watch it for 4 years. The Bray watched it how long ago?
Yeah, but I've seen it. Now we're discussing it.
No,
There's no spoilers for me.
You're on shaky ground.
I'm not.
You only just recently watched
it. Yeah. That's fine, but I'm not complaining about spoilers.
Yeah, because you've seen it, bro.
Exactly.
Alright, boom. When I find out what films you didn't watch, bro, watch.
Try me. Let a nigga try me. But yeah, the opening scene traumatized me, bro. The way Liam Neeson was hoovering Auntie Viola Davis's face. Goodness gracious me. Especially for a man that was like, there was a point in my life where I was looking for any black guy to kill.
I'll be honest with you, like when
I'm rejecting that role.
When I started watching Widows, I was like, oh, is this part of the bit like they were meant to cut out, and it just like it accidentally made, because it's nothing about it was appealing.
None.
They're in bed and he's these lips in her face off here. I was waiting for Dr. Umar to pop out.
Yeah,
with a Smith and Wesson. Get off my queen.
Get off our queen.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, yeah, that traumatized me. I was like, you know what?
Sorry, bro. What's his name? Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Is he like cancelled or is he here still?
I mean,
he's still local.
He's still making movies where his daughter's getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And he's got to fight some Russian dons, Turkish dons to get her back.
At this point,
the same type of movies he's been typecast. I'm sure he's tired of fighting by now. At
this point, his daughter's setting it up. It was like the rumor back in the day of John Obi Mikel, one of his siblings, kept on getting kidnapped in Nigeria. And allegations where Donnie was in the front room and that with sandals chilling, saying, "No, they've kidnapped me."
A quick story. When I was little, boy, in my primary school got kidnapped, innit?
Okay.
I remember the next morning, he was in assembly, innit?
Okay, go on.
So I was like,
wait, what?
We got kidnapped, innit? Bro, he lived in my block at the time, innit?
Right.
His older brother rang his mum,
okay,
and pretending to have kidnapped the little brother, but then it got too serious. And then the school found out, so the school was trying to find him. And everyone thought he got napped.
Oh my God.
Until we saw him in assembly the next morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn.
Wait, was this in Grove?
Yeah, man.
Well, you heard about this. Bro, how'd you get napped to come assembly next morning?
Bro, the disappearance bounce back is elite.
I'll be like, stay napped, man. What the fuck, bro?
But I'm missing, I'm out here.
I was very shocked.
Oh my God. We digress.
But yeah, Daniel Kaluuya's his movies. What we
so we're saying out. Widows, Get Out, Black Panther,
Queen and
Slim, obviously Black Mirror series, Skins, a little bit of Fear Work,
and obviously
Judas and
the Black Messiah.
Yeah,
you know, Amazing soundtrack as well, which they won an Oscar as well for best song.
Yeah.
Her. So
Jamie Foxx won an Oscar as well for Soul.
Yes. I really enjoyed that movie. Shouts to the people that didn't like it. Y'all are crazy. I really enjoyed that movie.
Should we talk about Daniel Kaluuya's speech?
Which one?
The one he's on stage.
Oh, the acceptance speech.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's cut through.
And so obviously he's going through the motions and thanking people and that, and then he just gets to the bit where obviously like my mum and dad met, they had sex, and the camera pans to Mumsy in the audience.
She was like, "What?
What the fuck?
What is he going on about?
What's going on
What does
here?"
it mean in all this?"
I looked at Mumsy, I was like, "That's a true representation of like how all of us. Why are you talking about me like this on the stage? Yeah, you're lucky like." You want an Oscar.
Listen,
yeah? You might still get flogged for this.
Listen,
why did he do that?
As far as my mom's concerned, yeah, like to us, her kids, she's never had sex.
Immaculate conception, innit?
Yeah.
Like, God bless me with you lot.
Yeah.
My mom told me she found me in a cabbage patch.
I lie, man.
Came from a stalk.
Man, even that's too fancy.
That's too fancy.
That's too mainstream. Have you had the side having that as your daughter been inquisitive yet about like
man.
where the babies come from? You had that?
Yeah.
How did you respond when she asked you that?
I gave her mum an egg.
Is that the answer? Or?
Yeah.
I don't know if did that work with her?
No.
Because his daughter's mad inquisitive. That ain't flying with her.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I gave your mum an egg.
The worst thing is even the wording you've used, you even kind of mixed it up as well. Like, do you get me? You don't give no eggs.
Yeah.
Sure, they had the eggs.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to say, bro. I was baffed. I was
like
like
out of the blue kind of thing.
Yeah, bro, because like she's at the age now where the questioning is mad, and I'm like, rah, like what made you think of this? But then I'm thinking like, if I'm a child and I'm just starting to learn new things, everything is a question.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she asked me the other day, why is dad called dad?
You had nothing.
And I was like,
I'll be honest with you,
no.
That's why I'll be a shit parent. I ain't gonna, what the fuck are you asking me these questions? Why is dad called dad?
Hey, listen, I never had to run to Siri so fast.
You went to Siri?
Bro. Like,
that's modern parenting still.
Bro, I was like, I can't see dumb out here. I
was about to get panic and just say, go to bed. No, go to bed. What?
We'll that was the default. We younger.
No. We go for walks, innit? So like when we go for walks, we have these like conversations and stuff. And she asks me questions.
What? And you weren't prepped?
Now how'd you prep?
Bro, how do you prep for that?
No, you go for the walks, bro. I'm trying to hear your story. But you just go on a prep, you score and just hope for the best.
Yeah, obviously, like there's gonna be things that I do know.
You're on
but
you're on the ropes right now,
but things like that. When I even said the question, you man were like looking at each other like, what kind of question is that?
Yeah, I know.
Why is dad called dad? Yeah, bro, I like.
Yeah, where does the word come from? And then you try to explain, yeah, and then there's another why.
Yeah, that inquisitive age is.
Why is that?
So you're just getting a loop of whys, whilst they're like, they've got that pensive stare, like
you're supposed to be all knowing,
and they're processing the information that you're telling them at the same time.
Yeah,
is that the most difficult question that she's asked you?
No. But I'm not gonna get into like what she's asked.
No,
me.
I see.
Bro, he's suffering from PTSD because he's like, bro, I'm not going down this rabbit hole with you right now.
He said no. I was like, Fols, jumping, please.
No. I was looking at him like, I like the pregnant. But I was looking at him like,
Yeah, nah.
It must be nice.
There's a lot of questions, so like I had really had to think about. But like, yeah, there's been some tough questions that I'm not able to answer.
Okay, better question. Are you? Oh, this is cliche and maybe like excuse my ignorance. And like parents, like you said, I think they said like you're meant to know everything and have all the answers for them.
Yeah.
Are you still at that stage where like you're still guarding that like perception of you where like dad is everything? He's gonna know if he can protect me. He can know the answer. You said I asked you. I don't want to look dumb. Are you still in that bag and that space where like how your daughter perceives you, you're making sure that you're living up to that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm sure that she looks at me as her superhero.
I think that kind of stays though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so
I was with my mum one time, and we was going shopping, and she was trying to do some maths in it. My mum is good with numbers, innit? Yeah. And she's like, "What's this and this?" I just answered, "Bam." She's like, "No, it's not." She didn't think about what the answer was. She just couldn't understand how I knew it. So she's like, until she finds out what it is or figures out what it is, I'm wrong.
That's parent stuff.
Yeah,
bruv. She did the maths.
But like,
carried
obviously,
on.
As she gets older, yeah.
Did she admit you were right though?
No.
Okay.
She didn't admit. She just carried on about her business.
Yeah, but as she gets older, like, I don't want to be closed off, like, in admitting like that I'm wrong.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying. Like, so I'll always try to have that safe canvas between us. That whenever I'm wrong, I'm able to voice that. You know.
Dope. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's exciting though. Like, just watching the development and blah blah blah, like as she gets older, and her processing new things and her using new words. There's like knowing a new word but implementing it into a sentence, you know, that's exciting for me still.
I was with my friend and her daughter the other day, and they had some toys, and they had like a yellow kind of, it was a yellow animal. I knew what it was. It was a dinosaur, innit?
Okay.
But her mum for some reason thought it was a lion. I understood why she thought it was a lion, but it definitely wasn't a lion, innit? And everyone was like, "No, it's a lion." Someone was like, "No, it's one of the cats." I knew it was a dinosaur, but I didn't want to see what dinosaur it was to make everyone feel silly, innit? Because these are the adults saying it. It's this, it's that, and I'm like, I'm just like, it's a dinosaur, guys.
Bro, the stuff you lot going through is crazy, bro.
Tutus now. Her daughter goes, "It's a triceratops." Yes. And I was like, they was like, "What?" I was like, "No, she is right."
Yeah.
And they was like, "A try what?"
You know, go and get a Capri Sun.
And just carried on about our business, and I was like, "Rah, I'd hate to be at that point."
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, like, you know,
they're sponges at that age, don't it? So you want to kind of cultivate all those things. So if you can really be hands on as much as possible, even though it's really hard in this Western society, like you spend hours at work and whatever, but like if you can implement that stuff, that would be dope. Because I definitely want to do that when it comes to my time. I don't want to, you know, just leave it to someone else. And then they get to that age where now they're not on like absorbing or learning new things. They're kind of stuck in their ways. Yeah, that for me would scare me, innit? So
yeah, nah, man. Like, listen, man. I just want to raise her to be the best person that she can be. You know, achieve everything, just like how Daniel Kaluuya's gone off and, you know, made the impossible possible. You know, and he's made his parents proud, regardless of like the speech and whatnot. But at the end of the day, that's her. That's her son. You know what?
I don't think it wasn't that serious anyway. It's just funny because the camera
flex on the aunties real quick.
Yeah, you know, she knew he was gonna do that.
You reckon?
I reckon it's what it like.
She knows her son, man.
Okay. Because you can imagine, she's like, he would do this if he got an opportunity to do it.
She's just trying to save face. What is he talking about? Nah, like, you know, they have these jokes, man, and he seems like, you know, the type of cheeky chappy type lad. Yeah. Like, one thing that you got to give him credit for, he never changes, he never switches up.
Yeah, when he's very consistent with his energy.
Yeah, with his energy when he's on stage. You know, like his speech was, you know, is what you would expect from someone that's just come in and you know, killed his role. Yeah,
no, he's done amazing.
He truly embodied, like, you know, everything that was required of him, and he's shown the naysayers.
How angry do you reckon Samuel L. Jackson is right now?
He hasn't got an Academy Award. I know that.
Hey, we're gonna hear some swearing in the next film, bro.
Motherfuckers are gonna be ringing off the next movie.
Motherfucker's gonna motherfuck.
Him and Spike Lee are probably shaking right now.
The thing is, I don't think the naysayers. Unless I missed something. There wasn't anything about ability, because even prior to this film,
it's never about ability though.
It was just about the political side of this.
It's never about ability. It's about, because as far as I'm concerned, only have a problem if they're butchering these roles.
Yeah, your stance has been quite consistent about this whole thing.
Only have a problem if they're doing that. Art is art, innit? Like, art transcends whatever.
Sometimes. No, we say that until we hear fucking Malcolm will get a Grammy or some shit. And if it was a Kendrick,
and then Donnie text,
Kendrick,
and then done a screenshot. Don't do all that.
But this is all the fuck shit that like I disregard in this, because we don't account for what they're awarding us for, because the concentration on this one is very like specific. Black British artists or actors are coming over and are taking our roles. Okay, but are they killing it? Is it a smash? Because Damson Idris, they've just come to the realization that, oh, it's a Donny from London, but is it the number one show on FX? Yes. What's the problem? It's a hit show and he's killing the roles, where a lot of Americans thought that the Donny was from California.
You know what's gonna happen now? They're gonna start G-checking all the actors. Where you from?
They've already said it, because my man is.
We're not coming. Like, my thing is that we're not coming over there to discredit your thing. We're actually contributing to this thing.
It's the Mecca, innit? That's what it is. Hollywood is the Mecca. You want to go there, so it is what it is. But even when we had a conversation and say you're starting to be consistent, I'm not going to discount that feeling, because we can say that because we're on this end and our guys are killing it over there, because we don't have a lot of opportunities over here. Like, Asher D is doing Bulletproof. He's on Top Boy. Like, there's certain faces. Like, I've seen actors say, like, there was a period where if you go for a casting and you see a Melamine, you see Asher D, or you see Noel Clarke, or certain faces, when Adam Deacon was hot, just go home, innit? Because it was a done deal, innit? We have a very much one in, one out policy over here, whereas over there, one is bigger. The culture has a lot more history in regards to black cinema, and even though it's still got loads of places to go and loads more levels, you actually see some level of success in it. But if it was happening the other way around, we definitely have a problem with it. So like, I don't fully discount in it. Even though we say art is, I want to say, even though we say art is art, when art and politics mix, that's when you have an issue in it.
Yeah.
So like that one there, I did get some of the misgivings, because it is a seminal, iconic role. But the good thing is that to quieten the naysayers, my man's absolutely bodied it. We saw the clip. I don't know if you've seen a clip of he's embracing Fred Hampton Jr.
Yeah.
Emotional. Like, they're barely even saying any words. It's just hugging. I don't know if they're actually talking really quiet about, like, you just look, they're not even saying much, but like, they're just soaked in the moment. Like,
when I watched
killed this role for my pops,
when I watched
and you got
that,
the Oscar. Like, I can't ask any more of you, innit?
When I watched that, I just thought that this is the result of what we worked for. Like, this is what you have managed to bring to life, because at the end of the day, all it was a story, and you had to be there to actually witness it. But when you can embody the spirit of Fred Hampton in film, and it has the approval of the family, there's nothing no one can say.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean by us going over there and not discrediting but contributing to the thing, because like, we're actually taking these roles serious. Idris Elba, he is a part of like a show that's considered one of the best TV shows of all time. Yeah, we're not going there on a play thing.
Yeah,
and then there might be like some misgivings, and you know, there's going to be actors that are going to go out there and not get it right, but the ones that actually make the headlines, we're killing it. We're winning awards. You know, like, we're putting numbers like on these networks. So no one can critique the ability. Like, it's just based on, you know, what Fols was saying.
The line's always been that, like, the reason why we get in these roles is because we're more classically trained because of theatre. That's always been a line. I don't know how true that is, but that's always been the recurring line as to why. Because Samuel L. Jackson, we won't say this forever, but his initial misgivings were that we are cheaper. So that's what. So like, we're kind of like, you know, like the migrant worker coming in and undercutting.
So with that, he's discrediting our ability. Yeah. He's saying, "Bruh, like you're only getting these roles because you're cheaper." Okay, I'm gonna get these roles and I'm gonna win something you haven't won. How about that?
It's mad that we just flog his. Samuel L. Jackson's a whole fucking legend.
He is
because of his mad moment. He's been getting.
But I didn't fuck with him when he said that.
Yeah, no.
I didn't fuck with him when he said that.
It only takes one
and
moment
like,
to ruin
there could be actors, there could be disgruntled actors in America, black African American actors that are like, Samuel L. Jackson is holding all the roles because he plays everyone.
But he is himself in each film, so it's kind of hard to. Do you know what I mean?
And then, man,
everyone.
He's not showing up for work. He's just showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably got the best agent in the game.
I don't reckon they even give him lines.
Yeah, it's like improv.
Yeah, no, if he has lines, he definitely is allowed to like jump off the page and do his thing. Because what you were saying about the one thing I have liked is I was going to say earlier, Leon from Snowfall. Yeah, he had I don't know who he was sitting down with, but he said that he just in jest just needs to start coming to London and doing it back and coming in. Like he said, I'm gonna perfect the London accent and do my thing.
Who?
Leon from
Snowfall.
From Snowfall. And he's like he's Danton Nugent's sidekick in the show.
You saw my face. I didn't know what he was talking about, innit?
Yeah, because you look at me like, huh?
Yeah, I ain't watched it.
Yeah. But you like his character if you start watching. I reckon you fuck with his character. You start watching the show.
You'll like the show.
Yeah, you like the show. And his afro is real, by the way, as well. And a lot of people don't think it is, but it's
just like Foles here.
No, he's got way more.
He's like Jackson 5 level.
Like it's proper, like
on steroids.
It takes him like an hour, like to prep and do his hair properly. It's a proper like.
Remember that boxing game on Dreamcast?
Afro Thunder.
Yeah.
Leon's afro is crazy. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in Snowfall. Are we done with Kaluuya, Oscar and stuff, or?
No, we ain't done, man. We're running this shit up.
Okay, DSS.
Man. DSS.
El Capitan. Sorry. I'll be the Jim Jones to your Cameron. I'm just gonna play my role over here, innit?
Nah. And when you were asking, when you mentioned the speech,
yes.
And I asked which one. And obviously, I'm referring to the second one.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have a clip there?
Huh?
Do you have a clip there?
Let me see if I've got a clip. I should have come prepared with the clips. But
I like how you just put the nigga on the spot.
No, but what he done 2 speeches.
He done a speech where I think the person that was interviewing him had mistaken him for another person in a different film.
Yeah.
What, within the Oscars?
Yeah,
he's won the Oscar, so obviously you got a bunch of like reporters asking him questions, right? This is like let's say the equivalent to a post-match interview.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, how was it working with Regina King directed One Night in Miami with a different set of black actors. So it was like his face.
Oh, it's that one there.
Basically said it all.
Yeah, but you explained
so,
that.
Yeah, so he was just like, but he kept his composure and he kind of went along with it without actually even correcting her. But you can tell that he was like, how can you get this wrong on the night like this? Yeah. You can't get it wrong. No, if it's been announced that I've won they sent
that person from
a major Academy Award for this particular movie.
Samuel Jackson's doing, fam.
He sent him out there.
Samuel
sent a bot out there. Mate. But nah, do you know what? I wanted to continue, obviously, highlighting this win because
it's a big win.
It's a big win, man, and it's not something that you see every day.
No.
So shout outs to the man opening up a lot of doors out there. You get me?
No, it's crazy to see, man. It's nice. It was just nice seeing them all out there vibing, and I even see the video Buck posted.
I'm glad you said that. Sorry, let me jump in.
Go on.
That's my favorite thing I've seen. I saw Buck holding a real Oscar.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But the bit I was gonna go to, which I find the most hilarious, and like Dave for me is the realest shit ever out of all them in that moment. Like everyone's holding the award, is like, fam, just let Daniel hold his award. He didn't say it how I said it, but I think like so Buck's holding it and like it's crazy, and then Damson holds it and it's like, fam is mad, and you just see David McMahon, oh yeah, let Daniel hold it now, innit? And then he ends it and it's like just poses. You know like how the mandem, how we would be.
Yeah.
Imagine if like we won like a podcast award, yeah, and I come and we come and vibe with you straight away.
Bro, I'm drinking out of it, bro.
Fam, man's going crazy, bro.
It's not a cup, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
man. Like,
when I'm drinking half and drinking out.
When I saw like Hove like putting in the Douce in a Grammy, I was like, you had the right idea. Yeah. I'll be doing the same, man. Like, but it's mad, like, bro. SN1's in Hollywood, bro. Like,
SN1 on my tea again,
bro. I see gigs on the red carpet with a Zuby in his hand, and I was like,
and the loudest jeans. The jeans.
I was
bruv.
like the landlord.
I love it because like he looked like he just turned up like, oh what? Them man did something over there. Yeah?
Bro, if he had a fur jacket, he would have won. That would have been it.
I just like seeing. I'm just so annoyed it wasn't at the height of heights for me,
What do you mean,
bro? When it was like your most popping period, I know to them perception is still that obviously over here solidified. But like it's when it was the time to go over there. It's been a 10-year gap in it.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Right,
I know when I say popping, you think, he's not popping. No, he's popping. But it's like, you know, when it was won the BET award, like you're just busting through. I'd like to be able to soak it all in at that time, and he's done. He's been had music like he's done the music with Cool Mega.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
He's got a song with Styles P. Like he's done music with Americans. Song with B.O.B. I don't know if he's even got a song with Waka Flocka. I might be wrong. Like he's got music with Americans.
I see a video of him in the studio with Dave East.
Yeah,
I think this is probably the best time for him to go because when you deep it, he's so accomplished now.
Yeah, that
this is like, what else is he gonna go to?
Also, it shouldn't be harder to make the links as well, innit?
Do you know what I mean?
Done stuff with Swiss Beats.
Like, it's. I think it's the right time for him to go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like his attitude would be even different now than it was before because he's accomplished gigs.
He's definitely accomplished.
Like,
yeah.
So he's going over there like rare. And
so I wanted to take
it's
a break.
More power to Daniel as well because it's like these are my other accomplished brothers from.
Yeah, I saw you
understand?
Yeah.
I think it's sick. Like, so it's not even like right. We're here trying to get our foot up or trying to. It's like, bro,
man's all levels.
We've got powers here. You understand? So I think that's sick.
I know you're referring to. It's nice seeing
it's a nice connection to see that there's not just one or two, but there's quite a few man out there.
Which is why I'm so happy that Buck was there because when I saw Buck holding the Grammy, I'm like, this is the realest shit I've ever seen.
Buck, I remember when Buck was in the bill, and that was a big thing for us in the end. Have you seen the episode when Buck's on the bill?
Nah.
That was like a rite of passage, like where you know the man ends up trying to act in that. You go and play like a little. You might have like stolen a car, like got nicked for some drugs or a gun or something on the bill. Like, everyone has a little moment when on the bill in it. I remember when Buck was on the bill. So to go from that to this, and he's had obviously was it Victim? He's had his films he's written and stuff he's had out.
Who's that?
Buck with Ashley Chin.
Yeah.
So
amazing.
He's still working his way in that space.
Essence.
And obviously done Essence and Essence for me. The first few ones, cold. Innit? So
I liked all three, to be fair.
Yeah. I love 1 and 2 really. The ending for third was a little bit.
It had to end somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was dope how like they captured a lot of realism within that 3-part.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Movie. So
cool.
man.
How do you feel about Drake?
What happens to be there and goes out to dinner with them, man.
Yeah, he's from Ends, bruv.
They're saying that the only person
so you want to be in London. You want to be from London so bad.
Loves, Black British men more than Drake is Bria Miles, apparently.
Oh wow!
Oh, swear? Yeah.
What stealing jackets and that? I remember when I was with my brethren and we bucked her in Selfridges. She wanted a picture and she's like, "Oh, not right now."
Your home going the picture of Bria Miles. And she turned her down.
She was like, I'm not looking too good right now.
I like that's real though. I like that.
I was like,
protect the brand, didn't it?
Yeah, protect the brand. Yeah, because
she looked fire though.
She looked fire
from behind. But yeah,
I told you this guy just be throwing them in there.
She had really good skin. Like I don't know what the problem was, but you know how like women will be like, I was just like in my home clothes, go to the supermarket real quick, and niggas are still trying to holler, and I'm like
you in that
what's
form.
What's the issue?
Yeah, well, you know you go shop, bro.
Like, come on, like,
like I want to see your little. They all got the
these
little.
Times they'll still be asking us, like they don't want to see us in headscarves. Yes, I do. This is you in your natural habitat.
Makes me laugh.
But all of them have got the furry slipper, and they have the little They've got the all-in-one joint. that is it.
What is that? The supermarket drip. That's the corner shop drip.
Yeah. And the younger babes are wearing. Some of them still wearing the bonnets on the road and that, or you get the headscarf. I love it, bruv. Flex, man. But you are right. They do get mad. The man then moved him in that state. Like, what do you want me? I want to appreciate you at the rawest essence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. But yeah, he was just catching some flack unnecessarily for me, in my opinion. Like, why is Drake always around the man? Like, I just feel like at this point, if the jokes are funny, they're funny. But at this point, he has a relationship with certain people. Like, if you see him at dinner with gigs, they have a relationship, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite thing is that Drake's the most successful musician in the world, and people are acting like, bro, why is this bear coming? I'm like, bro, Drake does what he wants, bro. Like,
but you know, that is mad that like you said, Matt Donnie's one of the most successful guys out there. But perception wise from the internet is that he's a beg.
Yeah, bro, that's ridiculous, bro.
No, but let's not like act like this didn't come from nowhere. And I do get it. And I do get, but, yeah, bro, that.
Hey, like, I'll be honest, I set him up still because I knew.
Do you know what? Yeah, let's not act that like, you know, there hasn't been certain instances where like, right, this is very beggy behavior. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I think that beggy thing is over here, bro.
And Londoners are just naturally like that, innit? No, even like when it's to like link up with a common person. Oh yeah, man's gonna shout him out, but I don't want to be beg. I don't want to be a beg.
So it's where the problem is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's us, bro.
You know.
Like I think it's London,
I'm not gonna
bro.
expect you to connect with someone from the States and get a tattoo of their thing.
True. Because he's got a BBK tattoo.
He's got a BBK tattoo.
But the thing is, people.
I'm not gonna argue him and Skepta aren't like that anymore.
Bro, people have tattoos of things that they can't even pronounce or even read, bro.
It don't matter.
What do you mean?
It don't matter.
People have languages.
They're not Drake.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, do you get me? But people do the same thing all the time.
You know, what he's saying is that so we're letting the common man have like wild behavior, but because he's my man, he can't be susceptible to like doing some stupid stuff,
bro.
Even though he has got shit tattoos. Let's just put it out there. His tattoo's horrific, bro. When I saw I was in fans. When I saw the BBK tattoo, I was like, bro, allow me, man. Like you don't have to do all that. Like you prove it. Like yeah, come on, bro. Like you're part of the reason why. Obviously, not solely
tattoos for no reason. No,
but you know what? Yeah,
have his tattoos.
But you know what? Yeah, let me flip it on a positive thing. Yeah,
how?
That
so
just shows you how
first, and
that just shows you how big Skepta is.
Fair,
because he's got legends on his body, innit?
Great.
Get Skepta on there.
Some of the best ad-libs in
we need to have
a UK legend.
We'll do that.
If we're gonna get someone a legend, get a UK legend in there on your skin, innit? If like,
I'm waiting for someone to get a DWE tattoo.
Yeah, Skepta might have inspired him. But
are you alright, bro? Uganda.